Hello everyone, so today I'm sharing a layout, and this layout is a layout of my niece. And what's so colorful about this thing, first of all, let me start with the picture. The picture it's a picture I took of her when we were in my grandmother's house. I turned it black and white, and then I added color. I colorized the headband and her outfit. That's all I did, and I love the way this came out. Then I used one of Martha Stewart's glue punch and went around. Kind of hard to use this punch, I find it, but I actually like the way it came out. And then the page, I love the page. It is just so adorable. And I use the Disney, the EK Success Disney pack, and that's the same thing I did for the border. I cut a border from the same pack, and I used the page because she's my little princess. And then some old chipboards that I had laying around, decided to use those. I used some Prima flowers. I cut out one of Martha Stewart's. I have one of butterfly punches from Martha Stewart. I cut it, and then I added some bling, some stickles, and I added some pearls to my flowers. And same thing here. Now, if you remember the video that I did on my grandmother, this is the one that I created. So let me show you the difference. So let me put it down. Let me zoom in and show you, because this I actually created it. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. So the way that I did this, I actually punch out. I have the Martha Stewart leaf punch, and I use some mulberry paper, and I cut the leaves. Then I used the Martha Stewart punches, butterfly punch, and I cut out the butterfly, and then I used some stickles, went around there, and then I put having a blank moment, a pearl, a pearl. And then I cut out, you see I painted the flower. I used some paint, and then I have these little things I bought at Michael's. I forgot what these are called, but they come like this. I bended them, and that's what I put in the back. And I use some glue, hot glue gun. And then I use some wire. Where's my wire? Yeah, I use some craft wire, floral wire. And I cut a couple of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I cut 7 of them. Okay. So I cut 4 butterflies, 7 wires, and then the little leaves. And I just kind of like, bended the wire, and I just put the flower kind of to cover, if you can see there, to cover the bottom. Okay, flower will cover it, so you can even tell. And this is what I came up with, and I really like the way that came out. Now remember, before I bought this one, and this is what inspired me to do this. This is the one that I bought, that I did on my grandmother. If you notice, it's very similar, but they added paint to this. Well, I decided to do something similar on my own, and although I didn't have this type of punch, I really like the way this came out. It didn't come out bad at all for being my first time. They used something similar. See, they used some bling and paint, and they used a little bit of everything. I didn't have this kind of leaves because when I went, Michael didn't have it. So, but they did have the punch. So I'm like, let me punch my own. And basically on the side, let's see if I can show you one. But on the side, it's just basically glue. That's all it is. It's just glue to there with hot glue gun. And this is what I came up with. Very cute. I'm gonna make another video later on, showing you step by step. But it's very simple, because then what you take is that you take the tape, and you stretch it, and you kind of take the wire and you wrap around it, and you cut it. It's really not that difficult. What I don't like doing is this kind of gets sticky in your fingers. So anything you're gonna grab is becomes very sticky. Anything will stick to you with that, with the tape. But other than that, I really like the way that came out. Looks something that I could have purchased, right? But I made myself. I love it. All right. So this is the layout. Let me zoom out so you can see. And this is my girly layout. Love it. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for taking your time and to watch my video. Have a good night.